Thank you for joining us on Valley News Live. As you can see at the Dakota Magic Casino, it's very difficult to see very far. Visibility reduced. The wind is ripping. We do have some snow falling near the South Dakota border. It's lifting north. It will not be long before we have a chance at seeing some snowflakes flying here along the I-94 corridor as well. Let's get right to your current conditions, shall we? 4 below zero with those winds gusting to almost 40 miles per hour. That means that flaky snow we've got the last couple of days is blowing around here too, icing up roads and causing terrible travel conditions. I-94 closed, as we mentioned, here where you see the red line, Bismarck to Fargo, and I-29 closed Fargo all the way to Sioux Falls. Even though this shows purple, there is definitely a closure of I-29. You will not get out of Fargo southbound on I-29. Impossible travel is likely overnight in the blizzard area. Life-threatening cold also across a wider area of our region. Potential for some power disruptions, and that latest on the Valley News Live weather app. Let's get right to the forecast first. Here you go. North winds are going to continue. Notice the snow showers down here near the Sisseton area, and the South Dakota border will be lifting northward and approaching the FM area. By the time we get to 8, we'll have an increased chance of some snow here all the way out to Jamestown. Also on our I-94 counties heading into Minnesota, it spreads northward as well into Lakes Country. It's going to be more prolonged in our southern counties and a little heavier with the intensity of the snow, where you see the deeper blue shades going through the late night tonight. Wind already gusting over 40 miles per hour at times is going to cause zero visibility and blizzard conditions. Pretty widespread too, folks, all the way to the Twin Cities, where they'll have ridiculous snowfall potential over the next 24 hours. Now, our snow continues during the overnight. It gets heaviest. I paused this at about 5:30 in the morning, showing that those wee morning hours will bring continued accumulation all night long for the I-94 corridor, Highway 10 corridor. We'll even get some up north, but that cold, dry air kind of undercutting some of the moisture, and we will see this lifting its way through as we go through the morning hours. Start your day. It's going to be gusty, windy, and the blizzard warning does continue. Terrible travel conditions. Stay home if you can, folks, and if you have to travel, you better have a survival kit. This is nothing to fool around with here, with temperatures that will cause frostbite at 50 below in less than 5 minutes. So you want to be bundled up. Now, as we take a look at the midday forecast heading into noon, the snow starts to thin out, but the wind remains, particularly here in the Red River Valley. Keep that in mind. Blowing, drifting, terrible travel conditions likely extending into the night hours, and then even colder air moves in. Another look at the snowfall forecast. Lower amounts up north, 1 to 4 Highway 2, down to about to Highway 200. You get into the FM area, 3 to 7 inches, rapidly increasing toward that 7 mark as we get into the southern part of Cass County, Clay County, and then that's where the 6 to 12 takes hold. I think Otter Tail County, you folks have a decent chance of being right in that window of 6 to 12. The highest amounts by far, eastern South Dakota into the Twin Cities, numerous places picking up a foot. That 24-inch total will be more central South Dakota into the Twin Cities area, where the 3-day event could be record-breaking. Here's a look at that radar one more time. Heavy batch of snow near Watertown, snow that is blossoming and expanding into our southern counties now. Visibility reduced to a quarter mile or even less, a half mile there in the Watertown area. As you see all the pea soup colors, that's where it's at its worst. Air temperatures are in the teens below west and teens above east, with wind chills already to near 40 below zero. We do have wind chill warnings, and we will have dangerous wind chills here as well, but the highlight certainly that blizzard warning, which will bring morning temperatures below zero, wind chills 30 to 50 below across our area, and the blizzard will continue. Midday, things start to let up with the snowfall, but the cold takes hold. Here's your planning forecast. Very cold on Friday morning, 20 to 30 below, but improving conditions through the weekend ahead. And as we look towards Monday, a chance of some morning snow. Then we'll have temperatures warming up. Check this out in the extended planner, out 11 days. Will be 25 to 30 degrees there with a couple of flakes in the forecast.
There is light at the end of the tunnel, just way out there.
Yeah, got to wait a while.
Thanks, Hutch. Later on Valley News Live at 6, how the trees in northern Minnesota actually work to make for warmer winters.